Two pieces that are not so much in the center of the repertoire. The Dvorak Piano Concerto is actually a piece that is performed very rarely. And Michel Dalberto, the pianist who is coming to join us, was here last year playing the wonderful F major Mozart concerto with us. He's a wonderful artist. And years ago in France, I made him learn this Dvorak concerto and add it to his repertoire. And so I thought, if you haven't had the chance to play it again, please come back to do it. Meanwhile, it became actually a little bit fashionable. There are a few pianists now who really champion this piece, and so do I. I really think it's a wonderful piece, very much, again, in the spirit of Brahms's idea of a concerto. It's not about just showing off virtuosity, but about the dialogue between the orchestra and the solo piano. But again, a wonderful, wonderful piece.
And Symphony 6?
And Symphony 6 is just a big dance. From the beginning to the end, it's a dancing piece. It has one of the most beautiful scherzos, the Furiant, but similar to what we know from the Slavonic dances. A gorgeous second movement, big long tunes, and quite virtuosic finish of the last movement. So it's actually a real fun piece, very much still in the idea of Beethoven's Eroica, I would say. There's a lot of quotes from Eroica, especially in the first movement. And so he makes that move from Beethoven to Brahms in his own Dvorak manner. So it's a great piece. Dvorak's idea of creating an identity for the American sound, or finding an identity for the American sound in the songs, the gospels of the workers on the fields, the African Americans, the native Indians, and finding here something that is unique to the United States was very important. We know that that's the way the New World Symphony is shaped. To underline that, we start both of these concerts, Friday and Saturday, with the symphony called the Afro-American Symphony by William Grant Still, an African-American composer. And it's a piece in 4 movements. So on the first night with the piano concerto, you're going to hear the first and the second movement. And on the second night, you're going to hear the third and the fourth movement. I think you should not miss either one of them, because it's a fantastic piece that really is very much in the spirit of capturing that sound. It's jazzy, but not too jazzy, still very symphonic, and a beautiful piece. So this concert continues with the third and fourth movement of the Afro-American Symphony. And we welcome back on stage Nancy Zhou, our own local superstar. She's studying at Harvard now. She's not only a fantastic violinist, but also a very bright girl. And she has been with us already before and was very successful and has a great career in Europe already. Anne-Sophie Mutter is taking care of her, and so she is in very good hands, and she has, I think, a big and bright career in front of her. So we are very lucky and happy to have her here and celebrating our star. It's a very tricky concerto. Again, you need to. It's a dialogue between the orchestra and the violin. It's a very extremely difficult piece, but not as showy as Tchaikovsky. We finished the night with the 7th Symphony, which is always called the most Brahmsian of all Dvorak symphonies. Yes, it comes across a little bit like Brahms 3 and these hemials and the offbeats and the darkness of the piece. Also the way he shapes it, and especially the finish of the first movement, this soft ending. But more so, I think what you see in this symphony is that Dvorak was able to marry Brahms and Wagner. The opponents of the 19th century have so much in common, and especially in the second movement, where he quotes from Brahms songs and from Tristan and other pieces of Wagner, shows, yes, even melodically they have so much in common. And there is actually not such a difference because he loved them both. He was very inspired by Brahms, and of course he owes Brahms his career, but he was also very inspired by Wagner's idea. And when we perform Rusalka later, you will understand how much he was influenced by Wagner. I'd also like to encourage you to benefit from the richness of this festival. As much as the symphony is in the center of the focus of this festival and we present all these great works, the festival is designed to bring the whole community together and all the performing arts. So please follow our website. We created a Dvorak festival website, dvoraksa.org. Go to this website and look up what's going on in town. It's amazing performances by Soli, Camerata San Antonio, Cactus Pier Festival, Musical Bridges, Tuesday Musical Club, the ballet, the Master Singers. The Opera Guild is presenting a little version of Rusalka for kids. So there's a lot going on. It has been an immense success the last years, and churches and community centers have been packed with people. So look up, watch out, go there, and enjoy the festival.